What were the top one or two reasons that you decided to marry Dad?
Top one or two reasons was, first was he is devilishly handsome.
And what was she wearing the first time you met her?
What she was wearing white sari. That much that I know clearly, and white is always my favorite color. And if she had worn red, blue, or purple, probably she would have been somewhere else.
And second, I think father knows the best. So my father had chosen that we meet, of course with my saying yes. And he had checked out everything from the life perspective that he knew. And when he suggested, that means it was okay with him.
Her dad used to work for my dad for last 25 years, before when we got married. So I knew her whole family pretty well, and knew the way her dad had brought up all the kids, because I used to work in our office with him very well, and I knew that she was pretty smart, and with the degree in science, so that she was kind of a well qualified and coming from the good family that way.
Describe the best two things about him as a spouse.
He is highly romantic. Yes. I know your children are a parent, but
As a spouse, she is very, very family oriented and very supportive in all ways. And when she started working, both of us worked pretty well together, and still make sure that the kids were raised properly.
I was new, and of course adjustment period, and I get emotional and stuff. So he just one day went and he hid in the bathtub and curtain closed, and I knew he was home and I couldn't find it, and I was frantic. And then I roamed around the apartment a couple times, and then finally I looked in the bathtub and he just died laughing, and I just like, oh. But it was highly romantic because he thinks of funny ways to entertain.
When Ravin was 18 months old, we had gone all the way to Orlando. From there we went to New York, and from there back here. In somewhere in between by Pittsburgh, the car, it was a new car, but still something, there was a technical trouble on New Year's Eve. So we were stuck for 2 days without anything, a little holiday in Rome. But we had taken several holidays that way. We had a good time.
Describe the best two things about Dad as a parent.
He is very caring and kind, generous as a parent. So I don't think anyone can love any child any more than he does his.
As a parent, she raised Bella and Ravin in an excellent way. The way she took care of them right from the day they were born till they went to high school, or from the first grade, she was there literally round the clock, 24 hours. She didn't work, and the first 5 years are the most important for a mother to be with the kids.
What was your favorite period of marriage?
Definitely in the Frolic house, because Ravin was then 3 when we moved. So I had done the boot camping of child rearing by then. So they were pretty much entering good stage. And he was working, I was working, and we had this rhythm going.
The most favorite period was right from 70 to almost 80, when before she started working. That thing was good, raising Bella and Ravin when they were very, very young. That was the best period.
And CCC hadn't started yet, although it was every single hour was on his mind, but it hasn't started yet. So we finished one big project of raising children to a good age.
She pushed me to start our own business because I was kind of hesitant from that point of view versus, and had it been not from her side, I don't think that I would be still working for somebody else right now, who I would have worked rather than my own business.
Do you think there is something that you've learned from him over the years?
Yes, very, very much so. Is you have to reach out and get what you want and give all you have to get what you want.
What have you learned from Mom?
The taking care of the family, that's number one. She was very friendly with everybody. She always was very smiley, smile on the face all the time. Then when I went in business, she was very supportive at that time also, because I was gone for 7 days and almost like 18 hours a day. She was very, very well organized to handling the employees and made sure that the plant was functioning pretty well. So that thing was very impressive.
How would you describe his relationship with Jaden, Max, and Grant?
It was funny. Some few days ago, I just said, I'm like, who are the most important things in your life that you would say? He said, right now, definitely grandkids.
Oh yeah, in fact, even Bela, even today also asked a number of questions to Mom about how to handle Jaden and Max, and I can see the way she is passing that information.
Buys clothes, buy toys, gives him whatever he wants, and there is no such word as no.
Cheez-Its.
That anything goes. It's like, so he's a true grandparent in that sense.
So I had a number of health trouble. 1992, I was operated for a gallbladder, and she was again with me. 99 was a bypass surgery. And then 2001, there was a cervical laminectomy. Then the heart attack in 2009. So she was round the clock, very, very supportive. And she was very, very caring, supportive. Then very, very seldom you will see somebody help her husband that way like what she did.
I think marriage and aging is not for weak people. It's for the strong people.
So it's made you stronger.
Absolutely. It made me stronger, but if we were not strong, we would have not survived. Aging or being married.
What is something that she doesn't understand about you after all this time?
The main thing would be, I would still, even after 43 years, I keep saying about the timing or the punctuality point of view. If we have to be there, we have to be there at a certain time.
And is there something about you that, even despite being married for 43 years, he still hasn't figured out or learned something about you?
Well, I don't know, but all I know is, he knows about it.
She always prefers to be, she would always like to hear all the compliments, but unfortunately I wasn't born and raised. Maybe I shouldn't say, maybe I don't have that kind of thing to be compliment to anybody.
Words affect me tremendously, and it still surprises him, like, what, why?
I told even all my employees also that, I would like to be told more where my faults are rather than praise me.
And I guess he hasn't figured out that's how I'm wired. So.
What is the best compliment that Mom would be surprised to hear after 43 years of marriage?
Let's put it this way, without her, I don't think that whatever I accomplished I would have achieved it. She was very, very instrumental in all respects of our 43 years.
So would you say she was an integral part of CCC's success?
I would say so, definitely, yes. And if she was not there, and maybe if I had married somebody else, I don't think that I would have been that successful. So we worked very well as a team.
If you can give Dad the best compliment that in 43 years, something he's heard before or not, what would that be?
Everything I am and what I have is because of him. If it was not for him, I would have not been in America. My personal growth would not have occurred. And whatever that life offers the best, he put it in my lap as a gift without asking. So, I mean, it's crazy, but that's the truth.
In the past, she had asked at certain occasion, that what if in our next life would you, even if we meet, would you ever marry me? I said 100%. The way we had done it with hand in hand together for last 43 years and whatever the remaining time we have.
If I can take a picture of my heart and I can just show it to you, that all 43 years journey was splendid. I'm glad I did it with you. And I am lucky. I'm just lucky to be with you. And I always wish that you would be by my side.
Bella is pretty well situated. Ravin is well situated with Sonal and Grant, and maybe some additional ones in the future. But all in all, the way I look at the past, I would have no hesitation of doing this thing over and over. For even in our Hindu kind of a thing says that normally there are 7 lives together. So maybe this is our first one. So we have to go 6 more this way. And I wish her happy 43rd anniversary.